Hi there. It's great to be here. I mean, you can really feel the energy in here. I haven't felt that much energy here in Helsinki since I went to the Olympic Stadium and saw Iron Maiden some years ago. Crowd was a bit different, though. Anyway, I'm Hakan Sahlen. I come from a newly rewarded company called Fidesmo. We were selected one of the hottest 33 startups in Sweden by the well-renowned technology magazine New Technique and the business magazine Affärsvärlden. This was just last week. As a company, Fidesmo, we have 4 years of experience of NFC and contactless interactions. The wearable future for payments will soon be in the hands of all of us in here, and I think I'll show you some more what's coming. Okay. Very, very soon, you and me can choose what device we would like to and prefer to use as a payment solution. But not only that, I mean, there are also other contactless services. I mean, we all experience, you get on the bus, you use a ticket, you blip it. You unlock your rental car or your bicycle with a contactless card. You enter the gym with another card, your loyalty, member cards, and not to mention payments. I mean, there's several cards. I mean, the pile of cards stuck up, doesn't it? I mean, the wallets, they get thicker and thicker. It does not have to be like this. There's a light in the end of the tunnel. Fidesmo is building an ecosystem for wearables and contactless. We are connecting the services to one open platform. When a new service is added to the ecosystem, it is accessible to all Fidesmo devices out there. So why not leave it up to the consumer which device to use for what service? If I like my watch, like the Kronaby watch on my arm or on the picture, let's make it possible to use it as a payment device. Or let me also store my hotel's keys on it or ride it in the underground using it. Fidesmo is not a hardware company, not at all. We sometimes say internally that we hate hardware, but that's only because it causes us headache when things are not delivered in the right time. We prefer digital solutions. We invented a flexible platform, a bit like an operating system, which is loaded onto a standard chip. And these chips, they come from well-known manufacturers. The technology we provide makes the device in the hands of the consumer something flexible and not static. And new contactless services can be added when needed by the user, and old services and services not used by the users can be unloaded from the device. A contactless device can be shipped globally, but personalized locally. And Fidesmo operates on passive chips, which means no batteries or charging is needed. And this groundbreaking, low-energy solution opens up for a wide variety of wearables, setting the standard for the future. We all know how it used to be, or at least we read about it. One had a cow, and one had a sheep, and you traded those with each other. That's how it was in the old days. Trading with gold, pearls, gems, and other valuable things became common trading goods. And from gold and silver, currencies developed. And I'm old enough to remember this, but back in the days, something called checks did exist. Let's pause there for a second. When did you last time see someone using a check? Think about it. For those who don't remember, I'll tell you how it worked. All right. There was a piece of paper. You write how much this paper was worth, and then it was worth that value. And this piece of paper seemingly not valuable. I mean, until you put your paper and signature, your figures and signature on it, was now a valid tender and could be traded for food or a car. This was amazing, wasn't it? It must have been a revolution. All of a sudden, thanks to common understanding of trust and view on business, this paper with something written on turned magically into a valuable item. Now many of us, me as well, believes the next global currency will be a cryptographic cyber currency. I wouldn't be surprised seeing it in a very near future. Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, and Android Pay. I like to put the Fidesmo logo on the same slide, actually. It's pretty bold. You've probably all heard about it, and some of you might have tried it. Last night, I paid my taxi ride with Samsung Pay here in Helsinki. It worked seamless. These three giants, Apple, Samsung, and Android, I mean, of course, they're all doing a tokenized payment solution, which makes their solution work contactless on a phone or on a wearable, as long as the phone or watch says Samsung, Apple, or Android. You're safe, right? But for all others, it's going to be tougher. Coming back to that token I just mentioned, this token can be seen as a clone or a copy of one's credit card. This token is an important part of this solution. The token is placed under very controlled forms on a device. Fidesmo is currently in the process of becoming a token requester, which puts us in a similar position as these guys when it comes to payments. Our tokens will also be a valid payment solution to be put on any device with our platform. Fidesmo's ecosystem is open to all, such as some of our dream partners you see here. As I said before, Fidesmo based our solution on a passive chip, which is small, light, and needs no batteries. And our customers, they come from fashion industry. In many cases, not very techie savvy, and these customers only want a smoothless working payment solution, making their product smarter and more appealing to the user. When performing a payment with contactless, one is not forced to put the card or slide the card in the reader. So it can be of any shape and form you like. And we all know and can understand plastic cards will, just as the previously mentioned checks, soon be gone. We will, however, still be forced to, one way or another, pay for goods and services, and just let the customer decide what device to be used when paying and facilitate this to them. Payments on wearables is the future, and you're going to love it. One can say cash might be king, but wearable payment is the emperor. So, remember Fidesmo. I'll be here all day today, and log into and check our homepage to see what comes. And I mean, do not hesitate to get in touch with us. Thank you.